All right, M9, are you ready? Jay Millie, are you ready?
Smack. Is you ready, nigga? Let's get into it, man.
All right, let's go.
Remix. You can't give me toys, son. Oh, man, rest in peace, man.
Prayers go up to
For
King
real.
Nip.
Addicted Crew DJs.
You might let this whole thing play, dog.
Look, on the road to riches, my car fast, my bitch is bad. My lokes on, my beat thump, my pistol stashed. Transition, and now it ain't no looking back. My bro home, my daughter straight. Now what more can a nigga ask? How it's looking? I'm gon' keep getting cash, cause I'm like that Rolex second hand behind the crystal glass. I keep moving, keep hustling till I see improvement. I know that I can't win them all, but I can't keep losing.
Nah.
What I used to tell myself when life seemed useless. When it felt like if I was to change, it'd be for music. When Pac showed us that the pain we felt was not exclusive. Was in the hood, but Sean Carter showed us no excuses. Now kids tell me I'm the reason that they finished school. And if it wasn't for the marathon, they wouldn't have made it through it. All on Twitter like, nigga, go and drop your new shit. I'm just taking time to make the proper use of my influence. Couple 100,000 cash, a few haters, lawyer fees for new cases, and a box of blunts later I give you. The Streets Illustrated latest issue. The update on my state of mind to everything I've been through. Theme music for young hustlers get their hands to the proof to every young nigga banging on what you can do. Theme music for young hustlers get their hands to the proof to every young nigga banging on what you can do. My beat banging. Gold chain swinging, and all money, yeah, still a song that I'm singing. I'm on, can't fade them. Fame can't change them, still screaming, fuck a bitch. And these bitches can't blame him, it's true. He in the game, so these hoes can't play him. Respect the nigga pimpin', cause they know he don't save him. That's right, can't break him, cause these niggas ain't make him still try with all they might. But I rebuke you, Satan, let's pray.
Rest in power, King. Rest in power.
Let's pray. Let's pray. Let's pray. Let's pray. Let's pray.
Rest in peace, man.
It's the world famous DJ T-Rex.
Live and in the mix with DJ Jay Millie.
Welcome to the Broken Eaters podcast, episode number 10. We're finally out of the single digits. Right now, we're still moving with the real heavy heart. We lost someone that's real near and dear to us in the hip hop community. Prayers go out to the family of Nipsey Hussle, his family, Lauren London, his wife, his two beautiful daughters. Man, this hurts. This really hurts.
And I ain't even going to front like I was the biggest Nipsey fan musically. I'm not going to play that role.
Right.
But I remember when he came to San Angelo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Sid for that concert as well. When he came to San Angelo, and he was on stage, and I'm like, I'd never even heard of him before, and I was just sitting there. I was like, damn, this dude is nice. Like you got like an eerie feeling like he was gonna be like this dude's gonna blow.
He's gonna be that guy.
And but you don't think about somebody passing or being murdered in the way that he was. So me following his music was kind of like, I'll get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even with like How Dope Victory Rap, I think I listened to Victory Rap like 2 or 3 times. Like one of the things that I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. But then being DJs, music comes in droves. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of exactly. So you kind of just get lost in just music in the music world in general. But it's just seeing him go like that, bro, and then knowing and seeing that, watching his interviews and watching that news clip when he was opening so many businesses in the very hood that he grew up in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just that makes it, to me, that's the biggest loss. Forget the music stuff. I mean, the music will live on, but the biggest loss is the influence and the power that he could have brought back to that community, and now it's gone.
For someone to do that in his neighborhood that he was trying to help build up, that was the biggest slap in the face to everything that Nipsey was doing. You know, he was creating jobs and everything for, and trying to. trying to build a platform for others to be able to learn and continue to grow and stuff like that, so they don't have to depend on anyone. You know what I'm saying? So
His thought process was just so far ahead of he brought stem cell research to Crenshaw, son.
that's crazy.
I've been through Crenshaw one time, and we was at LA Air Force Base for a basketball tournament, and one of our teammates was from LA, and he's like, man, let's just drive down Crenshaw. And I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, however, that drive was like...
You ain't looking out the window?
Exactly. Drive slow, homie. And we were going to go to Roscoe's and all that, but it was the line was too long and it was too far from the base to get back from eating and then go play the game.
Right.
But it just seeing what he was doing and bringing stem cell research to, you know what I'm saying, just STEM research in general to that area, to that place, to his hood. It's just, no one thinks like that. And and this probably is not going to sound right, but it's just how I'm feeling. We could say, oh, we can carry on, but we'll never be able to carry on his vision, his true vision, because he's not here to continue it.
Exactly. So tell me this. We were both around when Tupac and Biggie were both killed. How, you know, thinking back then and thinking now, is it still the same? Are you still feeling, the same heartache, or this is bigger?
Way bigger because of the movement, because of Nipsey's movement, and that's what I was more of a fan of than his music. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and just being around when I found out Tupac was killed, I was in a club in Germany. We was all partying, like, hey, the DJ came over the mic, hey, Tupac has been pronounced dead from shooting. And it was kind of like, all right, keep partying. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
Being overseas, you couldn't really see the true impact he had,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, so like, all right, we kept partying. And then I just got to Phoenix when Big died. But the reason why, I guess because now that I'm older, the reason why Nipsey hit so hard is because being older, being more mature, and being able to understand his impact of he was building Wakanda, dog. I know I said that in the group chat.
Yeah.
He was, and not to trivialize what he was doing, but he was building Wakanda. He was building black businesses in a black neighborhood and saying, hey, y'all, okay, we can do the same thing y'all do. We go shop over there, once y'all come shop over here. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all, the amount of money that lead this city, once y'all come back and put some money into this city.
He was really building the value in the black dollar.
Exactly. And that's something that we preach about, but we never do. And, and this is going to sound crazy as well, but he was doing what Kanye could have done for fashion.
Easily.
He was doing what Kanye could have done for fashion. And I hope this is a wake-up call to everybody that has the resources and has the know-how and and the means to go back to your community and just not just give away turkeys and book bags and free haircuts. I mean, all that stuff is all well and good too, don't get it twisted, but to go and say, hey, I'm gonna buy this whole block, I'm gonna put this, hey, you in charge of this, you in charge of this. Was he making money? Of course, but he's supposed to make money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give it away. Exactly. I'm not gonna invest in something and not expect a return on my investment, but it's what he was investing in that was the most important thing.
The one thing he was doing, it's easy for someone to say, hey, I got this fish. I'm going to give you this fish for you to eat. And that may satisfy you for a meal, but he was teaching the community how to fish.
That's in the Bible.
So they can continue to, continuously be able to eat and sustain, every day moving forward.
And just imagine the leaders that he could have bred. Imagine I'm not going to just keep it and make it a black and white thing. Just imagine the leaders in general that could have came out of that hood, that could have been a direct reflection of what he did, what he was doing.
And did you see the police chief?
Yeah.
His interview.
And I've seen, and people can say, "Oh, snitch." No, you cannot improve a community without the help of law enforcement. Proper law enforcement, non-corrupt law enforcement. You can't. I mean, the laws are on their side. The law is on their side. So no matter what you try to do, no matter you have to you have to go through law enforcement. And I love the way he was doing that. Like, look, let's bridge this gap. Let's show them that we may be gang members, but that don't make all of us bad people.
Exactly. And for the police chief to come out and say that he had to read it 3 times, and he was still in disbelief that Nipsey was taken out the way he did. And let me just switch just for 1 second. Look, we've said this 10,000 times before. Everything does not need to be uploaded to social media. For the last images for us to see of Nipsey was for him to be laying on the ground and CPR and stuff like that, being given. That's not the last thought that I want to remember.
Just even a video of him being shot down, just
like it's too much, man. Like, have a heart, man. Like his family had to see that. I don't know, bro.
Man, it's different, bro. Like, I was listening to Brilliant Idiots podcast, and they was just like, it just hits different. Like, to me, there is no getting better. To me, there is no justice. You can do whatever you want to do to Eric Holder. That's never bringing Nipsey back again. There is no, he could sit in jail he can be facing death penalty, whatever. He could get tortured for the rest of his life. That will never bring justice to what happened. Because you killed more than just Nipsey.
Yeah.
You killed more than just Nipsey.
Right.
And like me, and now I feel bad because I basically took advantage of, like, oh, we got time to get into what he's doing. Of course, I watched the interviews, especially the interview he did on The Breakfast Club, which was excellent. And it made me, I'm older than he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he made me check myself like, damn, you need to be doing more.
I need to tighten up.
Exactly, tighten up, Chief. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, like, that whoever killed Nipsey, you have no idea what you've done.
All right, let's just to switch the topic just a little bit.
I don't want to. No, you're right.
Kodak, fam, you're doing too much. In the words of T.I., you're doing way, way too much.
I love that T.I. has become the OG.
Yeah.
Even if you don't agree with it, I love that T.I. has become the old head. And he's not old by no means. I mean, hip hop years he's old, but he's not an old person at all. You know what I'm saying? He's not a senior citizen, but he understands. He's showing, like, look, nigga, you know what I'm saying? This is not the move. I mean to cut you off, but
Nah, you good, bro.
yeah, I'm glad he did that.
Right.
And there needs to be more of that in hip hop.
Kodak, you don't make a comment like that. Nips ain't even been put in the ground yet, man.
And they tried to say, oh, he didn't know he's being recorded. Like, it's your live. I could see with someone else's live.
Right.
But it's your live. He don't know he's being recorded. Nah, bro. I'm totally not rolling with that shit.
Man, that made you look like just a straight insensitive jackass. And I like the move that Power 106 in LA did.
Yep.
They canceling Kodak.
They pulled the songs.
Yeah.
He apologized too.
It was a makeshift apology though.
Yeah. And that's part of being proactive. I mean, he's being reactive and not proactive. And he even said, he made the comment why people tripping over Nipsey, niggas die every day. And that just goes to show it's a person like him that killed Nipsey because you don't even know what you're killing.
Exactly.
You have no idea what you're killing.
And then his apology was like, well, I'm apologizing, but I really don't know what I'm apologizing for.
Then shut the fuck up. Bottom line, I'd rather you keep that same energy.
But
honestly, I would respect you more if you kept it. Like if you gonna be that way, be that way.
Well, he kept it during the apology. He's like, well, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be in Virginia. I'm gonna be so and so on this day and this day. And if you got a problem with what I said and how I'm moving, pull up, come see me.
If that shit didn't sell records, if that shit didn't get views or likes or streams, he would have never said it.
You're right.
He would have never said that dumb shit. Because when them people come to see you, they ain't coming to see just you.
They come to see you and everybody else on your
You know what I'm saying? They ain't coming to see just you. And we always say, I am not gang. I do not gang bang. You know what I'm saying?
50 Cent once again,
I don't do none of that.
Well, that's
you know what I'm
the
saying?
hardest line of
I don't do
year.
none of that. I don't want no problems. I don't want none of that.
Not with that.
Am I pussy? No. Come see me if you want to, but I'm not out there looking for the
Put it
bullshit.
this way, I'm not running
Exactly.
into the firefight.
Exactly. But not just. It's just so. And rest in peace, and all the rest in pieces, rest in heaven, rest in whatever you want to, crip in heaven, whatever, CIP, whatever. That ain't even enough. You know what I'm saying? That's not even enough. It's like you just don't know, bro. Like you don't know what you killed.
So tell me this, Chris Darden. What's your thoughts on him representing Eric Holder?
The Green Monster. The Green Monster.
Chasing the bag?
Got to be. There's no way. I would have to stay clear. Who? Nah, I'm cool. There's no way I'm getting involved with that. I don't want to be around it. No. No way, bro.
Man, you better get into
no
a
way.
public defender.
Exactly. No
Somebody
way.
who just graduated.
And my thing is it that and I've said this before, is it that serious? I guess I've never had money. You know what I'm saying? Or that kind of money. So I don't know how that feels to chase it like that. But is it that serious? That's disgusting, bro.
It's beyond
So
disgusting, dog.
to me, that shows me that Chris Darden don't know who Eric Holder allegedly killed. If you got Congress trying to work on his initiatives, that says a lot.
I think he's chasing that 15 minutes of fame again. He had it with OJ.
Well, he got it wrong. Apparently, he got it wrong with OJ.
Right. So he had his 15 minutes with OJ. He's been, out the limelight for 25 plus years. Now that this is his, he looks like he's looking at it like, oh, this is my shot again. So now he knows the CNN interviews are coming.
But he was already doing that shit. He was working for like some station doing analyzing or some shit. He's already doing that. So I don't see what the point of getting involved in such a high profile case.
See, I would have never knew that.
Yeah.
If you just didn't say it right.
Yeah, I was
I'm thinking like,
I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and because they had the same question, like, yo, where the hell he come from? And I think it was Savon was like, yeah, he was already doing like some analytical shit and like some media type law stuff for like some station or something like that.
Right.
But it's just nasty, bro. Like I don't get it. Like I don't get none of this shit. That's why, like from now on, when I see somebody that I got a genuine love for, I'm gonna just say roses.
Got to, man. Hey.
I'm gonna just say roses. If you know what it means, you know what it means. If not, if you what's the old saying? What needs to be what's understood don't need to be explained, right?
Right.
So if I see you and I say roses, you already know what it is, because you just don't know, bro.
That means I'm giving them to you while you still here.
Exactly.
I don't want to have to be after you. Something happens and you're long gone. Now it's like, oh, well, he was dope at this. He was dope at that. He was dope at this. So, that's one thing we're going to, not just me, not just Jay Miller, like our whole team, Addicted Crew DJs. Like, we're going to, if you're dope, we salute you while you're still here and let you know our love and appreciation for you. So, even if it's not reciprocated,
it is what it is.
It is what it is, but we're going to make sure that the ones we love know that we love them while they're here.
Yeah, man, just I don't even know how to continue. Like, I had another point I wanted to make too, but I lost it. I was just thinking in my head. But if it comes back, I'll bring it back up. If not, rest in peace, Nipsey.
Yeah, this hurts, bro. This hurts. It's gonna take a long time to get over this one.
Oh, I know. My point was, we keep saying, right? And I know it's not a cop or allegedly Eric Holder. It's all alleged because guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
Excuse me. So I'm going to use terms like allegedly. It is what it is. But this is the epitome of Black Lives Matter.
Where are they?
This is the epitome of Black Lives Matter. And I say that because Black lives have to matter to us. They have to. I can't. Jay-Z said in the song Murder Excellence, he said, if you put crabs in the barrel to ensure your survival, you're only going to end up pulling down niggas that look just like you.
Exactly.
I will never forget that line. I said it to myself so many times since I heard what happened to Nipsey. I've said, I kept repeating to myself, these niggas ain't killed Nipsey. Not knowing it was Eric Holder, not knowing that was the general term. These niggas, that's all I kept saying was, these niggas ain't killed Nipsey.
Right.
Like, this is out of disbelief, like, of all people. Somebody that was, we need to go back, because we'll be here till 10 o'clock tonight talking about it. But it just, with Black Lives Matter, gangs, GDs, Vice Lords, Crips, Bloods, all sets. We gotta stop, man. We gotta stop. We kill ourselves more than anybody else. But now, if a cop did it, it's fuck the police.
Yeah, then we're gonna fake rally, fake get mad for 2 weeks.
Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. We gotta stop. I can't look at another black, white, I don't care. I can't look at another individual and say, oh, I'm gonna kill this individual because whatever reason. I mean, yeah, maybe some mental issues involved, et cetera. And I understand people snap and get upset and get mad and do stuff that they probably wouldn't do if they were in their right mind. But a lot of this isn't that.
Right.
A lot of this is jealousy. A lot of this is envy. A lot of this is all, he didn't speak, that person stepped on my shoe, or he didn't speak to me, or he disrespected the set or the hood. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's gang or none of that. But I can't see myself, and this is just me personally, I can't see myself wanting to do harm to somebody that's never really done any harm to me. I just can't see that.
I feel you.
But I'm not gonna get up here and preach because I'm not a preacher, but it's just stop, yo.
But the one thing that you did just mention that, I've yet to see any reports or anything like that, the Black Lives Matter movement. I have yet to see anyone of them step forward about this.
They need to, bro, because it's just like I don't understand. It has to matter to everybody. Like, it has to matter to everybody. It just can't be when it's a police officer.
Exactly.
It just can't be with somebody of a different color. It just can't be because a white person beat up a black person or jumped on a black person that now black. No, it has to matter to us first, yo. We are our own worst enemy. We dehumanize our own. That ain't my kid. Or we do that shit within our own community so much that
we're desensitized to it now. It's one of those things where if you so used to seeing the same outcome over and over and over, so it's like you're watching a movie that you already know the ending to.
Yep.
But once again, man,
yeah, man, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. Please pray for their family, Lauren London, their kids, and their extended family. That we don't know this, that's going through it right now.
Right.
So.
And that's another thing that really got to me too is, what are they going to tell his daughters? What are they going to tell his kids? How can you explain that to them? Because to them, that's just daddy.
Right. He's not Nipsey Hussle.
To them, that's just daddy. That's just someone that came home every day, probably played with them, read to them. You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
Be daddy. And now that individual's gone.
Oh, man, it's so unfortunate.
All right, man. Let's
go ahead and
get into some dumb shit.
All right, bro. Well, let's keep it kind of serious still.
What's
Tech Nine, the battle rapper. I know it was the last week or the week before. Last week we were saying, rest in peace, stuff like that. But it's some stuff that that came out that he was allegedly facing. Man, I'm in total disbelief right now.
You, like, just when we saw him at Nome, it was like you would never think that dude would have those kind of charges.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just the way he was on a stage, the way he was on Champion, the way he was, just seemed as an individual, just watching interviews on 15 Minutes of Fame, you know what I'm saying? Watching those YouTube interviews or whatever, and to see those charges. And that I'll be honest, when they first popped up on Facebook, I was like, I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking. The dude was gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at that. And then it was like on IG. Then it was on Twitter. And then it was on Facebook again. And then all in all the battle rap groups we're in, it's just, it was like, all right, I gotta look. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look. So I looked, and it was just counts and counts and counts of just pedophile behavior. And I'm just like, man, nah.
I'm like, not Tech, please, nah.
Nah, and then you forget to feel bad for the alleged victims.
Right.
You forget to, because of who he is, you forget and what he meant to the battle rap community, you forget to think about the victims, to think about the victim's family, to think about the victim's parents, mom, dad, or whatever.
Exactly. And, I don't want to jump to conclusions or anything like that, but, allegedly that he had a court date.
Yeah.
The day before he committed.
The next day. Well, we don't know. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, so we don't.
You don't know it was suicide. You don't know it was just, hey, it just happened that he was sick or someone and passed away in his sleep. You don't know what happened. So you just don't know.
Still waiting on
toxicology.
Yeah. Did you see Jay Black's interview?
Yeah, I saw the one he on Champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, he said something that was so powerful. He said, y'all want answers from the same person I want answers from. Y'all want answers from I want answers too. I had no idea. And we leave here. I have no idea what you do when you leave here.
Exactly.
You could be slapping the shit out of Manny right now. You know what I'm saying? You could be beating Manny up when I leave here. You know what I mean? Well, I would have no idea. And then Manny don't say anything. I don't know. I think everything is all good.
Right.
So you can't sit there and blame Jay Black. And shout out to him as well for being as strong as he is. Because I just can't imagine.
The one thing that stood out to me during Jay Black's interview when he was like, to y'all, I'm Jay Black.
Right.
But to everybody else that knows me, my name is Jared.
Exactly. I was like, I mean.
That was bars right there.
Straight bars.
A lot of times people, they get so wrapped up into what they see. That's right there in front of them. Not knowing that people go through real life stuff every single day.
Like I had no idea Tech Nine was unemployed and was needing help from Jay Black. And Jay Black, and when Jay Black was down, Tech was doing the same thing. So we don't know that. Just as fans, we just see Jay Black and Tech Nine.
All we see, Champion, you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on, Champion.
We are here. That's why I love when he say that part. But it's just, yeah, man. I mean, condolences is still, you know what I'm saying? A man's dead. I mean, and condolences to the alleged victims as well. It's like, everyone loses in the situation. Everyone loses in the situation. There's no upside, there's no bright side to none of this stuff.
That's crazy, bro. Yo, so since we still on music, what you think about August Alsina's allegations?
Why? I'm always asked that question, bro. Why?
Do you think it's a clout chasing move?
Yeah. What else? Even if it's true, right? Even if it's true, where y'all trusted each other enough to take that step, right? Allegedly. Shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Even if she is tripping like he says, you think putting it out there in public is going to make her
So
stop tripping. Like, I don't.
so what I got out of it is that he's heartbroken that she did, you know, if this happened, she stayed with her family.
What do you think was going? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, because it's just like I always revert back to shut up, yo. Like, you know, say that. I always revert back to just
everything does not need to be a moment.
Exactly, bro. Like, and it's not working for him
at all.
It's not, because when I heard this song, I'm like, this song's not even that great. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't like it was Ray J when I hit it first, right? I'm not gonna lie, that song's fire. Like, oh, this is that a dope. You know what I'm saying? Do I hate the song? Yes, but is it fire? Yes, because it was a good song. You know what I'm saying? Beat wise, etc. But this song is just like, yo, you out of pocket. Way out of pocket. Like, you have no reason to do that at all. Like, let that be that, bro. Like, it happened. If it happened, leave it in the past. Move on with your life. If it didn't happen, you want some real sucker shit for lying. You know what I'm saying? You want some real. If you lying, you want some suck. You need your ass whooped for real. Somebody got to come see you about that. But yeah, man. What you think about the whole August thing?
I don't know, bro.
I know, I kinda started rambling on.
He needs, you know, let your music do the talking, bro. You ain't been, you've been in the freezer for a little while.
Super cold. Frozones.
Oh, that's old buddy.
Where's my super suit?
That's old buddy from Incredible.
Yeah, Frozone, son.
That's a dope name.
You see me?
I
get one a month.
I like it. Frozone. That's comedy. I know you don't keep up with pop culture too much. Have you ever heard of the Claremont twins?
The two dudes that dance or whatever?
Nah, it was two chicks.
Oh,
One of them just
what's up?
one of them just got a year in prison because she was out there selling box. It decided to steal one of her John's credit cards or whatever.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah,
I did see that. I saw the headline, but
yeah.
when it comes to that gossipy shit, I don't click on that bullshit.
Ran it up. I forgot, and then when she was asked why she did it, she because I'm a social media influencer and I have to keep it with my image.
Go to the Prada store, try some bullshit on, take your snaps, and put the shit back. What the fuck? What the hell, yo? Like,
everybody is out there just fiending for the hearts and thumbs up, bro. Like,
I mean, think about it though. Think about it. You go to the store, like, yeah, I'm in Prada or whatever. Snap, and roll out, yo.
No, bro, you gotta be, posted upside the foreign.
Fam, Photoshop is amazing nowadays, though. Photoshop is amazing. Do your homework. You can do some crazy things with Photoshop. You can make yourself like the richest person on earth with Photoshop. It's not worth jail. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
because I told you before, when that door shuts.
It's a different animal.
Hey, for real, that ain't what you want.
It is not Orange is the New Black. Man.
Exactly, it's for real. When them cameras don't say cut, when that door shut. So, yeah, man, that's wild, bro.
All right, what you got, homie?
My stupid phone keep locking up. You already, since we like on some music stuff too. Like when I just got back from Kansas or whatever. We didn't get to see a weekend, but we can talk about that later. I got back from Kansas or whatever.
I was just thinking that.
What's up about
the weekend?
Huh?
About what you did.
Oh yeah.
We didn't get in there, bro.
That Nipsey blend, dog. Just man. All right, you killed that too. I'm gonna get you roses, dog. When I was going to get lunch, and I could finally listen to the the tape we did. I was like, I don't want to tell this nigga how dope this is. I want to tell him how dope this is. Like, this is really dope. Like, you killed. Like, I mean, like, it sounded like it came out of the studio, bro.
Appreciate you.
I am not lying. You know how I get it. I don't get no niggas no props, especially ones that I know, right? But nah, you smoked that, bro, for real.
Thank you, sir.
That shit was fire. Like,
Thank you,
my
fam.
bad.
That means a lot coming from my number one hater.
Exactly. JJ McHater out this month. Nah, man, but I finally when I fly I would travel or whatever.
Right.
I always pick an album that I didn't get a chance to listen to.
Yeah.
And I'm way late to the party, right? Way late to the party. So I finally listened to Black's East Atlanta Love Letter.
Just now?
Yeah. I had it. It was in my phone.
Right.
It's been in my phone forever. I'm not gonna listen to that in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So I finally was playing Candy Crush. Yeah, I still play Candy Crush. So I was playing Candy Crush. I was like, man, I need to get back into, you know what I'm
Music.
saying?
Yes, you do.
So forget you. So I listened to it. I was fire. Goodness. I was fire. I was like, yo, fam. So I told myself early New Year's resolution or late New Year's resolution, or whatever you will call it.
Your second quarter
exactly.
resolution.
Say second quarter resolution. I'm gonna do her. I listened to SZA. I thought it was cool.
Scissors.
I'm gonna do her.
That was fire.
I'm gonna do her. The chick Angelica Vella. I'm gonna do her album. I'm gonna do Georgia Smith.
I need to get into Melly's album.
Melly. I'm gonna do Melly as well. I'm gonna stop. Even Daniel Caesar. I'm gonna stop. But my being a snob, a hip hop snob, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't 95 BPMs. I ain't fucking with it, right? But he has a song. Anyway, Back to Black. Album was nuts. Like, I was like, yo, this is R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, there was a lot of rap on it, but this is R&B.
He started as a rapper, right?
Yeah, he got it. He got the song with J. Cole called Pretty Little Fears. Fam, I swear to you, I listened to that song like 10 times, bro. That shit is and Jay was spitting. Cole got a mean verse on there, son. So man.
Cole has been a different beast these last year.
I think he's tired of getting slept on amongst mainstream. His fans are his fans. I think he just is one of those things to where it's Kendrick Drake.
I think he's tired of the mantra that he makes boring music.
That too. He makes music for college kids. That too.
I
could definitely see being tired of that.
I was not feeling that For Your Eyes Only album.
Not at all.
That was not it.
That was a significant drop off from Forest Hills Drive, dog. Like, I was so disappointed in that album. Like, especially after that song he did to like Kanye and to Wale and all that. I was looking for something. Oh man, I was looking for
Forest Hills Drive Part 2.
Exactly. But yeah, man, I'm that's my. Would you say mid-year, mid-quarter, first quarter?
Your second quarter.
Second quarter.
Yeah,
resolution is to definitely just get out of my own head, get out of my own stupid bullshit, and just listen to music.
Yeah, please tell me that you checked out the Conway album that I sent you.
My bad.
Everyone is Food 3. That's what it's called.
I did listen to Conway. His mixtape. I got it from Dat Piff. Is it Gold? No. Anyway, I listened to that on the plane.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's my new thing now. It shouldn't be new, right? But it's to actually listen to music. Right?
Be a DJ for once.
I know, right?
How about that?
I know, right?
Instead of just download.
Imagine that.
I be watching your downloads
That's
too,
fucked
man.
up. You see me? I go straight to the line. So click, 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 click.
I always know when you've been on BPM Supreme.
Shout out to Pip Dub. What up, Paul?
Yeah, what up?
But yeah.
Hey, hold up. I want to shout out all the ACD.
Oh yeah,
members.
Definitely. Especially for that, we killed that.
What up, Luck? We got you on the next joint. I promise you. All right. Shout out Pip Dub. You smoked the mixing on that one. Mike Love. I like the blends, fam. You're on my heels a little bit. Jay Millie, my brethren,
Yes, sir.
you did your damn thing
Appreciate
as well,
you.
sir.
Appreciate you.
Who am I forgetting?
Soldier.
Oh, of course. My brother, he'll be here later today, 5 o'clock. Can't wait to see him. I got some choice words from him, so I'll pick him up at the airport.
We want to talk. We need to talk.
Nah, but I love that dude, though,
Yeah,
man.
man.
But yeah, for real, salute to all of ACD, man.
Yeah. If y'all get a chance, go on Mixcloud and look for City of Angels, Nipsey Hussle tribute. I think we did. Like, I never like to talk about the work that I do as far as mixes and stuff like that. I joke about it a lot, but I honestly don't. And this one, when I heard it, I'm like, I honestly couldn't tell who did what. I couldn't tell. If it wasn't for drops, I wouldn't know who did what. And that to me, the way it just came together. And then some of the songs, and of course we didn't have control over the acapellas, but I felt like the beats that were picked were perfect for those songs.
Like Jay Millie said, like if you get a chance, please go on Mixcloud. Just search City of Angels. We got a few different blend tastes, but most importantly, check out the Nipsey Hussle one we did. 5 DJs, we came as one, formed like Voltron, and a lot of positive feedback from it thus far. So, yeah, so I think that's all I got.
Yeah, that we should have did that first, but but yeah, man, that was.
No, I didn't want to plug it before.
I'm sorry, it deserved to be plugged though. Like I said, I don't get into I'm dope or you know what I'm saying. I don't like. I mean, amongst us, when I'm joking around, that's one thing. But like I'll publicly now, I don't like to do that. That's just not me. I never really been that way. You know what I'm saying? So, but that one though, that one, yeah.
Yo, please tell me that you seen Russell Westbrook's performance.
Man,
Brody went off, man.
And when he was like, and I know it's gonna sound ignorant and shit. When he was like, "That's for my nigga,"
yeah.
I felt that shit, bro. I felt that pause.
I got
felt
goosebumps.
that. She was like, "That's for my nigga." So you know it was real. You know what I'm saying? You know it was real. And that's the thing with. I hate to get back at the Nipsey because it's gonna bring me down again, but you know that he was a real one because people that you never thought he was cool with
came out and said something.
That's when you know it's genuine, dog.
Yeah.
Not just the RIP, put it on a shirt and keep it moving. That's when you know it's real. So now I go back to saying, I'll say it again, people just don't know who they killed, dog. So, all right, man. We can't go back.
All right, so, I know, we don't want to go back, but gun violence.
I hate guns, bro.
I'm with you.
I absolutely hate guns. I ain't soft by no means. I just hate guns. I come from, we got an issue. We got 5 minutes. Let's work it out, and let's go get a drink afterwards.
Yeah, let's shoot the fair one.
If you beat me, you beat me. If I beat you, I beat you. It is what it is. My mom always said, if you're going to get your ass whooped, make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you can get your ass whooped, make it to it. They'll never want to fight you again.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Then we both live to see another.
Exactly. None of this. And so many people get killed out of fear. So many people get shot out of fear. Why did you shoot him? Well, I was afraid he was gonna. I was afraid she was gonna. It's like the key word there is fear. So many people get shot out of fear, and it's just. I don't want to get sad, bro.
Okay, all right. Damn, my dog's barking. But anyway, I was thinking about this, right?
What's up?
So we see a lot of stuff. Well, I see a lot of stuff all the time. Abortion this, abortion that, abortion this, abortion that, right? And it's always ones like, you're taking a life, you're taking a life, you're taking a life. So, but then I got to thinking, pro-life versus military. Is there a difference? Because, we're at war, so we're taking a life, right? So you have all the Bible thumpers, right? The real hardcore Bible thumpers. Death is bad. You're killing the fetus. but they still support guns.
Because it fits their narrative. It fits their narrative, and I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
Because if you follow the Bible to the teeth, right, as Christianity, you follow.
Right, yeah.
There's a lot of killing, a lot of death, a lot of
Exactly.
you should die based off of such and such. You should be killed, right? Now, in Muslim world, it's the same thing. Only difference is they're Muslims and not Christians. Only difference is in some Muslim sects, you know, I'm trying to give them sex sections. They'll take that specific point and actually go do it.
Right.
However, in Christianity, they talk about it, but they won't do it. But they'll call those Muslims fanatics. When we go out as a, I don't know if I should say this, but we do a lot of stuff that should be considered terrorism.
Right.
That if a Muslim did it or some other religion that did it,
Start him.
it would be exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk in circles. I don't want to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm trying to use my words wisely.
Right.
But being that, you know, retired or whatever. But it's just so unfortunate that you take something like pro-life and then you try to weaponize it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pro-choice. Like, I've always been pro-choice.
Right.
To me, because as a man, just like Pac said, I have no right to tell a woman where and when she can create a life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do when that victim is raped and now they're pregnant with the rapist child? You know what I'm saying? They got to make them have the baby because I'm pro-life. No,
Yeah.
I'm always going to be pro-choice. You may disagree with me, you may not. It's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I'm rolling.
So it doesn't mean you don't know if I'm wrong or not.
Right.
No one can tell me I'm wrong from my opinion. You may not agree with it, but that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the whole. I know you probably getting to the point about the whole ultrasound thing, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I know you. Cass talking about they're going to make it to where you have to have an ultrasound before you have an abortion. I don't know. I'm not sure where this is at, but to me that's nuts because what are you doing now? You're trying to make that human connection. If that individual, or whoever decides they want to have an abortion, is not ready to be a father, mother, etc., why make them? And you will say, well, you should have wore protection. What if they did? What if they done birth control? You don't know that. You have no right to make that call.
And see, the reason why I brought this up is because every day when I have to go do my bank drop or whatever, right, I have to ride right past an abortion clinic. Every day, it's easily 20 people out there. Honk for life, abortion is wrong, blah, blah, blah. But the one thing that stood out, though, as I was coming down, this guy had pulled out in front of me, right? And he had the whole, I support the NRA stickers or whatever. So I'm like, you are against this killing, but you support a different
Because Americans gotta have their guns, man. Americans, they gotta have their guns. We gotta have our guns, bro. We got to for no reason but to say you got one. You know what I'm saying? That it's so foul that I feel like I keep saying it, but excuse me, I need to break down and do it one day. I feel like I need to get me a gun. I feel like I need to take that expensive ass concealed carry class, get my license, and carry a gun. And do I ever want to have to use it? No, hell no, of course not. We just talked about gun violence. You know what I'm saying? We literally just talked about it. Do I ever want to even have to brandish it? No.
Right.
But at the rate things are going, it's kind of like
You have no choice.
you got to have it on you. You know, you ain't got yours on you, got you. You know what I'm saying? You should have it on you. You know what I mean? So it's just like they're making it to where the ones that even don't want anything to do with guns, like to me, there's nothing fun about guns. I don't want to, even being military, I didn't want to shoot. I did not want to do. We already talked about that shit. I didn't want to do
I
none of that
used to dread
shit.
that every 2 years.
What? I don't want to do that. It was one point where I had to go every year.
Wow.
I know, there was almost one point where if I would have did what they wanted me to do, I've been going every 6 months.
That's crazy.
Nah, bro. I hate it. When I had to carry it, I hated carrying it. Because it took me probably about 10 times of carrying that freaking 9 to really get like, okay, I'm cool. Or even to a point where I'm close to even forgetting that it's on my hip. Or it's wrapped around my leg.
That's crazy.
It's holstered to my leg. So I hate guns, bro. I know you probably done skipped over your whole point, what you was making as far as
No, you good.
but my bad. I know I took us on a rabbit hole.
No,
but
no. Oh,
I just hate fucking guns, bro.
speaking of,
This podcast is way too serious.
no,
Damn.
no, here comes the funny stuff, right? All right, so check this out. Why is it when somebody cuts you off and you honk at them, but damn near killing you, they give you the finger?
Fam, I was going home from the gym, I believe. I was still active duty too. These kids in this red something cut me off, right? And then he started like doing this at me, right? And start giving me the finger. And I was like, oh, hell no. I'm in and out of traffic like, yo, like fam, if it wasn't for it, I got caught. They hit the turn. What they did was they built a turnaround over by HEB off of 35 D009.
Right.
So they faked me. He whipped like he was gonna go make the hard left, but he hit the turnaround. Fam, if it wasn't for that big ass curb, I was gonna get that nigga dog. I was gonna be with a Joe Budden shit. I was gonna drag him out of it. I was gonna take all the way to his crib, drag him out of his car, and like, look, man, you don't know who and that's just it. People don't know who they fucking with.
Exactly. Man, I was
My bad, I ain't.
no, me and my wife was going to lunch. It was like about a week ago. This dude is not paying attention in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Damn near T-bones us or whatever, right? So, my wife is driving, so I reach out, I'm blowing the horn.
Right.
Old ass dude, he sticks his finger out, like, and give me the finger. I'm like, fam, you damn near ended my life.
I want to break your finger off and beat you
For
with it.
you not paying attention. But now you want to give me the finger?
I'm not surprised, bro. Especially in this area. These niggas can't drive to save their fucking life, yo. I'm not surprised, but again, and that's another thing too. You don't know if they got it on them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they got it on them. So now they feel empowered to do some dumb shit.
I'm 1,000% convinced San Antonio has the worst drivers in America.
Oh, without question, fam. And I learned how to drive in Germany, and pretty much driving in Germany is pedal to the metal.
Right.
If you're moving slow, get the hell out the way. That's pretty much how. That's just what it is. But the way the laws are written is written that way. Like, hey, slower traffic, keep right. Faster traffic, it's on the left. You know what I'm saying? And that's a law. Like they would write down your license plate number, send it to the cops, and the cops send you a fucking ticket.
San Antonio, boy, they get the old ass lady in the big ass colors.
Chilling in the left lane, yo.
Driving 20 miles up on the speed limit.
Chill in the left lane. Yeah, that's why there's so many accidents. And then they get mad at you for passing them.
You know, and then you flick your lights, like, yo, like, move over.
Move, nigga.
Drive like you got a purpose in life, dog. Like, I got somewhere I need to be.
It's the little pedal on the right. Yeah, man, but this don't even feel right, bro.
Huh?
This don't even feel right.
With the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the energy's off.
Yeah, man, but what else you got,
I'm
bro?
trying to lighten the mood.
Trying, bro. Trying.
Oh, let's get into,
What's up?
you hear about the dude, I know I'm about to butcher his name. Moose.
No.
Moise, right?
No.
How have you pronounced that? Mose King. He's a soccer dude. He plays in the Italian soccer league. Black dude. The crowd there started racist chants during the soccer match.
But I ain't new.
Calling them, it was monkey chants.
Yeah. They did that to, you remember on Thierry, I want to mess his name up, but Thierry Henry from France?
Who?
Never mind. His name is Thierry Henry. He's from France. He's a black Frenchman, all right? You know what I'm saying? And I think I said it right, motherfucker, while you playing. Since you want to be funny and shit. His name is it's spelled like, it's THIERRY. Ierry or something like that, and it's Henry, but they say Henry. But his name is Thierry Henry. And
Nigga, your name Henry.
I know, right? He French though. What can you say? But they did a special on Brian Gumble, Sports of Brian Gumble about that. Yeah, they would throw banana peels. Yeah, they would throw bananas, make the ooh noise, and start jumping up. Yeah, in the stand, start jumping up and down like monkeys.
They were speaking your language.
Speak my language.
They were speaking the Millie Black dialect.
Oh shit! I'm gonna let you have that one because I ain't got no gun. I ain't got nothing in the clip right now, son. I ain't got my joke chamber is empty, fam.
Oh, man.
I ain't got nothing for you, though. That shit was hilarious. But yeah, man, a couple years ago they talked about that's like a big deal over there.
Yeah.
They can do that shit all the time. They do that shit all the time, man.
I couldn't go to no soccer game over there, bro.
Bruh, when I was being in the military, bruh, we knew when it was a soccer game, bruh. Because you were stuck on the Autobahn for at least 4 hours. Like, I'm talking stopped. Like, no one's moving. People would just get out their car and just sit on their hood and just relax because you're not going anywhere.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but everything stopped with soccer games, bro. Whatever area you was in, stopped. It didn't have to be a professional. It could be a regular local soccer game and stop, bro.
Yeah, nah, you'll never see me at no Man U or Liverpool.
It's a
man.
good time. It's a good time.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's a good time. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good time. But when that soccer, when you just knew, like, you better know the schedule, or you don't plan on going away that weekend.
No, not gonna be able to do. Not gonna be able to do.
Oh man, let's see. We got some funny shit, bro.
Hold on, I got
What's
something.
up?
The AAF.
Damn.
They already closed the doors.
Damn, fucked up the church's money.
Yo, they said they was making
messed up the church's money.
They were making the players and the coaches buy their own flights after their last game, man.
You lying.
Dead ass, bro.
Bruh, you serious?
Dead ass.
CFL it is then. CFL it is, fam. Hey, I'm going straight to the CFL. That's crazy.
Yeah, and like, you know, a lot of these teams or whatever and players, they was banking on it because it was like a 3-year new deal that they were doing. They were supposed to make $70 grand the first year, $80 grand the second, and $100K the third.
Well, see, people are so even with like the Aztec, Alamo City Aztecs, right? Trying to you know Ryan, of course. Shout out to Ryan Johnson, one of the founders of the Alamo City Aztecs. Like, trying to, like, it's good basketball.
Yeah,
like, it really is good. Like, I went to a couple of games and being a DJ for them, whatever. Like, it's them dudes can hoop, like, but because they're not the Spurs, people don't come out, and the tickets are like $5 a game. And it's not like no big old venue. It's like you're right. You're pretty much any city is almost
you basically
courtside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's high flying. It's high scoring. They be averaging 120, 130 a game. And they're hooping, like, they're going at it. But it's just tough to get people to say, yo, it's not going to be the Spurs. You're not going to see Tim Duncan for $5. It's just not going to happen, right? But it's good basketball, and I feel like with the AAF, it's the same problem. It's like trying to get people to support it, trying to get people, because you got to, and it's more than just going to the game, right?
Right.
It's buying jerseys, all that stuff helps to
keep the league afloat.
And honestly, it's like they kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I had never heard of them until, like, oh, San Antonio football team. Oh shit, I want to check it out. And now, well, grand opening, grand closing, grand closing. But yeah, if y'all get a chance, though, check out the Alamo City Aztecs. They had a game on Friday. I mean, they had a game yesterday. I'm not sure. I'm quite sure they won. But they have another one on May 5th that I'm actually going to be DJing at. I'm going to tell you about that too. I'm sorry for just telling you on a fucking podcast, but I might want you to come out there and do it with me. So, but
all right,
yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo, but it's May 5th, I believe.
All right.
So, but yeah, I want to have them on too when we start having guests, so you can talk about this, just building the team and how to care about all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
See, I would be interested in doing that. We can possibly even go to the location where they have the games. And
Yeah,
and interview them
like
over
I said, man, it's good. It's good basketball, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and plug it because I'm like kind of a part of it. It's them dudes can like a lot of D1 cats that just didn't.
You just gave me an idea.
What's up?
I'm not talking about it.
Bet. All right. Next topic. We done went on. We started having a personal conversation on the fucking podcast.
All right, so can I get on my soapbox real quick? The floor is mine. All right. So, this is for all the minorities that's here in San Antonio. I know we are a very, 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 very small demographic here. You know what? I'm sick of hearing y'all complain. Tired of it.
Preach.
You keep crying, there's nothing to do in the city. There's nothing to do in the city. I want to go meet other people who look just like me. I want to party with people who look just like me.
Preach.
We roll out the red carpet for you. We got all the flashing lights to point you right where the venue is at.
Keep going.
And you still don't want to come out and support.
No show.
You know what? It's basically like this, man. You either need to take a shit or get up off the toilet. Because I am so sick of hearing it over and over and over. There's nothing to do in the city. There's no events for me to be able to party with people who look just like me. You and Uncle Dope, y'all been doing the paint parties or whatever. They don't come out and support that.
We didn't see it. When was it?
We put flyers out about upcoming events every 2 days on all of our social media platforms.
Even in the groups.
Different groups that we're a part of, everything. But yet and still, all of y'all still on the outside looking in. Oh, I ain't know about it. I heard it was lit. Blah blah blah. Tell me about when the next one. The next one is every flipping weekend, man. What are you talking about?
And just to back you up, bro, because you're 100% right, it's so much. And I always said if I had more time, I wasn't working myself, I would definitely partake in some of these events. Maybe not all of them, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A good number of them. And if you want to just be, to be honest, if you're trying to just be around black people, there are many events where you can just be around nothing but black people. If that's what you want to do. There is open mics, there's poetry, there's spades, there's space tournaments, there's it's not going to come to you. I'm my bad for jumping on a box with you.
Hold on, let me step down. Step on them.
It may require you to get in your. We already said this bullshit. It may require you to get in your car and drive outside of your 20 to 25 minute radius or 15-minute radius, however far you feel like driving. It may require you to do more than that. We live in San Antonio. The black population is
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Accept it.
So either get the fuck out. Pardon my French. Either get the fuck out.
Move to Katy, move to Houston.
Exactly. Or get out and do stuff. Because no one's going to knock on your door and say, hey, we're bringing a party to you. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Bill Bellamy is here at the LOL Comedy Club tonight.
No.
And I can honestly say, this will be his 5th show tonight that he's been in San Antonio.
Oh, wow.
And I can guarantee the same people in that group complaining.
But here's the thing. They don't pay for shit. They want it to be free, close, and what they like.
Okay.
If it's not free, close, and what they like, and they don't want to step outside their comfort zone, it's not going to happen.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
How much does it cost to get into fourth quarter where you spend it?
Absolutely nothing.
It is free $99 to come to the garbage.
Cost you nothing.
Right? It is free $99 to come to Backstage Lounge.
It's free $99 to go to Cellar Mixology. Who else? It's free $99 to go to Leap and Lizard. It's free $99 to go see Tion. Let's go. It's free a lot of places.
And But yet and still, there's nothing to do in the city.
There's a lot to do, bro. You just got to go out and do it. And we said this 100 times, but it's never going to change unless you get out. You got to get, people got to get out of that, oh, well, I don't know, who going to be there?
Who cares?
Are you there? Yes. Are you? And I think what's lost is I remember when you would go out with the mindset of having a good time. Forget who was there, forget who was not there. You went out with the mindset. Like, look.
Like, yo, I've been thinking about the fit that I was going to wear all day. I'm about to kill these niggas when I step in.
You went out with the mindset going out to have a good time.
Right.
Not worried about who was there, not worried about, you know what I'm saying, who wasn't going to be there, not worried, just not worried. You went to that event of a specific place because you know I'm here to have a good time.
It was one of them things like, you be like, look, I've been busting my ass all week long.
Yep.
I am going to here and I'm about to go get loose.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's just honestly that's what it is. It's like they want to be spoon fed everything, and this is not. The demographic here is not enough for you to be spoon fed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on. Like Tony Phoenix and Tion, they do the free crab boil at. It's not free. It's $20 every Sunday and Saturday. They do the crab, but crawfish.
Crawfish.
Crawfish. And it's not from what the videos I saw, it's not a lot of us. I mean, I don't know. I mean, of course, there's more than just that going on, but we know those two, so of course we're going to mention those two. So it's like you gotta want to get out of that 25 minute.
Man, you can get anywhere in the city in 20 minutes if there hasn't been an accident. Yeah, please caveat that. But
please,
you get anywhere you want to go in 20 minutes in the city. So that's it, man. That's my
I don't want to have that
PSA.
conversation again.
Oh, hey, did you see the hashtag that was going around on Twitter the other day?
Which one?
My white privilege.
It
was talking about white people who had got away with doing things just because they were white.
Why is that even I mean, it's so common. Like, what makes
I don't know how I started.
Like that's like it was, that ain't new news.
Nah, it was people telling stories about them getting arrested and stuff like that, or them getting caught shoplifting. And
I mean, here's my feeling on white privilege is we already know what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna let that hinder me from doing whatever the fuck I want to do. I said I was gonna try to ease up on the cursing, but whatever.
You can't. It's a part of it.
I know, right?
I've already accepted it.
But I'm not gonna let that stop. Like, I hate this, and a lot of times we use their privilege to let that hinder us from doing something like that. We quickly say, "Oh, that's white people shit." Think about it.
Well, because a lot of the
think about it,
the Super X Games.
But I ain't talking about the X Games.
No. When I say X Games, I'm talking about the hanging from cliffs, the jumping from building to building like they Daredevil.
I mean, that's just dumb shit. That's
white people.
That's just dumb shit, bro. I'm sorry. That's just dumb. That is dumb shit, my nigga.
Before I forget, shit. I had read a story before you got over here. It was you talking about the circle of life, right? All right, guy here.
Oh, go ahead. I think I know you're talking about.
The guy breaks into some state park in Africa, right, to go poach
the rhinoceros,
the rhinos. Nigga gets trampled by an elephant, then gets eaten by a pack of lions. That's the epitome of karma, right?
Circle of life, homie. Why would you go break into some shit to get your ass eaten?
Them rhinos ain't did nothing to you.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
But then you're gonna get trampled by Dumbo.
Oh well, you know what I'm saying. Well, that's dumb. You got to worry about, right?
And then Simba and there's a Laura Wolf.
It is Nyla. Nyla. But yeah, man, it's just. But I mean, just to close out the point about stuff to do, though, it's just
No,
you got it.
We already moved past.
You right.
We were on white privilege.
You right. Oh, we on. Yeah. My bad. I told you my energy's off.
Hey,
man.
don't worry about it.
But
I'm gonna conduct this train. Man.
yeah,
Let's go.
please do.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's just we use white people shit. We'll say that, and then we'll allow that to hinder stuff that I know that we could do as black folks as well. And I believe and the reason why I brought up the stuff about going out, I believe that, or not even necessarily going out, or just about being out, people going out and do stuff.
Right.
They're quick to say, well, ain't no black people there.
I don't care if you red, green, yellow
Exactly.
with blue stripes and orange polka dots.
Exactly. If you come have a good time, have a good damn time.
That's it.
And speaking of good times, shout out again to my boy, I am Jordan Nance, and shout out to DJ Ilche.
Hey, what up, Pete?
He he hit me up he texted me when I was in Kansas, and I just love the fact that dude's a doctor. I love that shit, bro. And the reason why I love it because it just shows the bridge that hip hop could build, yo. It just shows the bridge and the gap that hip hop could close. You know what I'm saying? They could just take into, like, if anybody saw Ilche, and I'm not gonna ride this dude's jock pause, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ride, but I love the fact that he's a doctor because it just shows, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's so many places where hip hop is,
right.
And hip hop doesn't have a look. It doesn't have a race. It doesn't have a color. It doesn't have a gender. It doesn't have a sex. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is hip hop, and I just love the fact that I love that shit, bro.
I love it too, man.
I love that shit,
when I lived in Japan, they do all the new dance moves before they even got back to the States, and the one thing I appreciated about the Japanese and Korean culture when I was over there is that they loved the music. Absolutely loved the music. And they loved the culture. And they wasn't on trying to be culture vultures or nothing like that. They just loved everything about hip hop. And they were in tune with it. And I knew people who wasn't into DJing, but had turntables and crates upon crates upon crates of records because they just love music.
That's what's up. And we're not far removed from having just, I think within our generation, because we're not that far off in age from you and I.
Right.
I think within our generation, I mean within our lifetime, Lord willing, we'll see a hip hop, not necessarily hip hop president. That's not going to be in our generation, but someone that's of significance in the political world that came from hip hop.
Yeah,
I think we're not that far.
I think the closest one we had was the old buddy from Detroit. I forgot what his name.
Kwame.
Yeah, but then until he got caught up.
Nah, I'm not count. Nah, he don't count. I'm talking like a Cory Booker. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking somebody that can make some real noise, but understand how dope Check the Rhyme was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think we're not far removed from that. But I ain't mean to get in a hip hop conversation. That's what's up.
Bro, please tell me that you seen 45's comment about the windmills.
But
this dude is a complete, utter
He says,
idiot.
don't they cause cancer?
Yes.
The noise they make cause cancer.
A windmill causes cancer now, y'all.
Oh man, sun is supposed to generate energy. It's not something that it's not radiation. It's generating energy to power homes, etc. You can understand. That's why we a laughing stock of the world, yo. We got a laughing stock of the freaking world, yo. And then that's like Fox News calling like what they call Guatemala all the countries that were under Mexico, they called them Mexico, like Guatemala. Like it was Guatemala, Honduras.
They said the 3 Mexico something.
Cities or something like. Now I wasn't the best at geography, but I know that shit.
Last time I checked in that,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the best at geography. I'm not even gonna front like I was some straight A student, but I know that shit. I know that. Hey, I know those are not Mexican countries or states as they call them. But yeah, man, it's just that's another version of privilege, though.
yeah.
That's another version of privilege. Like we can't get away with that shit and keep a job. Nah, get your dumb ass out of here. So, but let's get on some other shit. Well,
Oh, hey, speaking of roses, you mentioned roses, right?
what's up?
I want to give roses. Stephen A. Smith. Largest
I'll let you have that.
largest sports broadcasting contract, $10 million a year at ESPN.
You know what? Salute. That's what's up. Salute.
You need to look at the story. You may change your views on it.
I just think he's a little too much sometimes.
He's a lot of much.
For me, my own personal opinion.
I know that's not like a proper term like that.
When it comes to sports, the best reporters are always the ones that play the game.
Yeah. I love Shannon Sharp.
Exactly. They're always the one that actually played on a professional level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They always have the best insight. They always have the best stories, etc. The ones that never really played the game, I can't understand the way they, like, as a player, I think if I was a player
Right.
in the NBA or whatever, and some dude that I knew never played the game came at me sideways, it would be an issue. And it's not an ego thing, but you don't understand what we go through as these professional athletes. So you shut the F up forever. You know what I'm saying?
What you just said kind of hit home from a conversation we was having.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the only thing I'm gonna say is respect one's craft.
Big time.
If you don't do it,
Big time.
you can't. I don't know. Just tread like that.
Big time. And we'll leave it at that out of
Yeah.
respect for friendships and roses. So, but yeah, man, salute to Beyonce, bro. Salute to Beyonce.
I like it.
She turned around, she told Reebok, no, y'all not diverse enough, I'm out.
For the life of me, right?
What's up?
I can't understand like some of these companies, right?
Okay.
If you know, right? This is just like business 101. If you know you have someone who really represents the black culture, the empowerment of black people, why would you come into a boardroom or in a meeting without representation of what that person stands for?
And to give even deeper, imagine walking in that room and you're applying for a job and no one in there looks like you. Imagine you walking into that office looking at the people in leadership on that wall and no one looks like you. And not even get even deeper, that's why President Obama was so important. Because it gave minority kids, namely young black kids, something to look up
Right.
to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's bars.
to me, it all correlates to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. I ain't thinking about that.
Yeah, and that's the truth. And that's why I love that Adidas commercial, that Pusha T, Pharrell,
Yeah.
David Beckham, you know what I'm saying? All those, you know what I'm saying? All those just athletes from all sports, from tennis, golf, soccer, you know what I'm saying? Just all sports sitting around the table talking. Because that's change right there.
All right.
That shit would have never happened years ago.
That's
In our
true.
lifetime, that shit would have never happened.
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying? So salute to Beyonce, man. I love to play. I love the play that she did. You know, ain't enough of me around here. I'm out. I'm not.
I
rolling
already
with y'all.
know that my pockets are going to be hurting with this Beyonce deal because my wife is a member of the Beehive
That's what's up.
and supports all things Ivy Park. So
That's what's up.
I know my pockets are gonna be on E.
You can have that, bro. But
Let me see. Oh, you seen the trailer for the new Joker movie?
I don't know what was he good? Is he bad? Like, what is he?
Yeah.
That's what he is. Yeah. He's stupid. He's stupid.
Shout out MCA. I don't know why I keep saying that. I was doing it all day yesterday.
He's stupid. Chill. Straight up menace. Oh shit.
Oh, man.
But what's up with that dude that tackled Bret Hart, yo? What the fuck? You in a ring full of wrestlers, son, that can break every bone in your body. You tackle Bret Hart.
Once again, this goes back to a few podcasts ago.
What's up?
When people think that just because they paid their ticket, you are now part of the action.
No. You came here to watch. Do that. Watch.
You came to sit down on your hands and clap when everybody else claps.
Exactly. Clap when everybody else clap. Laugh when everybody else laughs.
You here to do what was the you here to do Simon Says.
Basically.
Simon Says, clap your hands.
Oh man, yeah, I saw that video. I was like, "Yo, y'all, you bugging, fam? You in a ring full of wrestlers. Like,
you know what I would have wish would have happened?
what's up,
They would have A-Town stomped it, dude.
bruh? Man, I would.
Somebody needs to be made an example. I'm not advocating violence, but
I feel you.
when stupidity presents itself,
Exactly. That ain't violence. That's just a lesson.
it's a lesson learned right there.
Life lesson, son. That is a life lesson. I ran my dumb ass up on this stage and got my ass tore out the frame.
And the next one that was sitting a few rows back, who was probably thinking the
Exactly.
same. Like,
Yeah, I'm cool. You see what happened to Billy? Billy got his ass beat the fuck up, yo.
You see when they soup?
He might have been part of the show after that. He might have got a contract from Jim McMahon after that, yo. But yeah, man, I think that's like one more music topic, dog. I was listening to Wale's album, the album About Nothing. I love that album, bro. And I don't like Wale on trap beats. I don't like Wale on trap beats. I need Wale on that anything between 80 and 105. I don't like Wale on trap
I
beats.
would say about 87 to 105. Because I like him on over the go-go sounding beats.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And also, who do you think has the best album intro/interludes?
Intros?
Yeah.
Meek, Jay,
Turn Me Up, Cruz.
I can't hear myself. Yeah, I would say Meek.
I was thinking the same thing.
I would say Meek and Jay.
And the reason I asked because I was listening to the intro About Nothing, which ended up being a whole song, and I'm
he
like,
smoked though.
that's what I'm saying. That's one of my favorite intros. Like, I don't even know, can you call it an intro or can you call it a whole song? Because to me, that's the best song on the album. Like, hands down.
Whatever it was, he smoked that one.
So that made me bring that question. But yeah, I think it's Meek, Meek as well. Jay, his intros are just legendary, and that of course he got the PSA, which is, I mean, I don't even know what can you even call PSA. That was just a lesson in rapping.
I don't even know.
A lesson in bars, though. But yeah, I would say Meek and Jay as well. Definitely Meek and Jay.
Before we get about this joint, did you watch I know you probably already seen the Tay-Rock and Pat Stay battle. I know it's been out for a little while.
Pat killed. Oh my God, I like Pat Stay. I've always liked Pat Stay. I've always liked Pat Stay. I always thought he was underrated because he just wasn't. He would joke a lot, but
his jokes hit though.
Did they?
But like his
did
jokes
they?
hit. His jokes
Did
hit.
they? You know me. I try to stay up on all them battles as soon as they drop. But yeah, I watch. I know you watch Math and Hollow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watch Math smoke Hollow's boots. But
What I'm trying to think of anything else I've watched.
what you get into this week? How was your weekend, bro?
Oh,
Shit.
Bruh,
We all over the place. Like I said, my energy is way off. I
Oh,
don't
we
know.
almost
It's a
done. So,
trip.
yeah,
I don't
I'm not
know.
even
It's
mad.
Nipsey. I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro.
My weekend has been a straight blur.
You're welcome.
Of course, Friday I was at
You're
Agave.
welcome. This nigga ignoring me. We just talked about roses. Ain't this a bitch?
Saturday morning. It was interesting, to say the least.
I already know.
Shout out for the, good looking on the alley oop with that event.
You're welcome.
Saturday, I did Backstage Lounge. It was my first weekend there. A whole lot of potential. I like the vibe. I like the way everything is, set up. So, hey,
If I ain't working, I'm there, bro.
yeah, I'm about to smoke that joint.
Yeah, if I ain't working, I'm there, bro. Oh, I might even pull up. I might even pull up after the wedding.
Shout out to my boy DJ Wicked.
Oh yeah.
Shout out,
Yeah.
shout out.
That's what's up.
Salute my G for this one, bro.
That's what's
I
up.
really appreciate you. You made it even easier for me. You let me use your sound when I get there, so it's straight plug and play.
That's what.
So,
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, so that way I ain't gotta
Whoa,
be-
that's what's up.
I ain't gotta be lugging a whole bunch of stuff around. So salute, my G.
Dang, that's what's up.
How was your trip? I know you just touched down about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Went to see my son, whatever, up in Kansas. He chilling. Got to see a friend I hadn't seen in 20 years. That was a military brat. I wish y'all tell military brats. That's why I got the shirt on. So, but got to kick with him for a little bit. We're going back next month to pick him up, to pick my son up for a summer break or whatever.
Okay.
But I get to see him again and
Shout out to
hang out
Mike,
some
man.
more. Yeah.
Big
So,
ass dude now, man. I mean, when you like,
yeah,
Cool.
he'll be back here shooting a little over a month, man. He'll be back from school. So
that's what's up.
that's pretty much it, bro.
So
Thursday.
Oh
Thursday
yeah!
will be,
Shout out to my boy T Rod.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. We'll be on was it KROV radio?
Yeah.
Shout out to him for letting us do that. That's huge. Like you never know who's paying attention. When I was speaking to him, I asked like, "Yo." I mean, I've seen who's been on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's been some DJs that I'd be like, damn, this nigga's dope. Like, I gotta follow this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to follow this bullshit. But he said, like, I mean, I like y'all grind. I respect what y'all do. That's why I want to have y'all on. And I was just like, my jaw dropped. Like, what, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So. Appreciate Tion for that, man, because you never know who's watching, no matter how many followers you don't have, or you know what I'm saying, no matter how many clicks or likes or shares you get on your stuff, you just never know who's watching.
Exactly. So what's your week looking like?
I'm covering for you. Appreciate you. At Agave on Friday. Then we got that King say that layup on Saturday.
Put it up there.
All we gotta do is throw it down. Yeah. We got that on Saturday, and then that's pretty much it, bro.
No, that's not it.
What?
Sunday.
What we got Sunday?
The Q.
Oh shit! That's just damn. That's Sunday, bro.
Yep.
The 13th. Yep. Damn, time is flying, bro. Slow down, Tom, please. Yo. Damn. Shout out to the Ammunition, man.
Yeah.
Salute again for that. DJ said he gonna be there too. That's crazy. But yeah, bro. Bring your A game. I love and hate the Q because Ammunition. I'm going like third, yo. I'm not following Donnie D. I'm not following Dutch. I'm not following none of them.
I will open up for that.
Exactly. I'm not following that shit.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, I'm getting my crate together today, probably.
I forgot all about that. I mean, I didn't forget it, but I didn't realize it was next Sunday.
Right. So, this week I got a corporate event on Friday, so I won't be at Agave. My man Jay Miller will be holding me down, but after the event is over with, I'm going to step foot in the building and party And
Be happy to be off.
bruh. Saturday, we got that the other event or whatever. I don't
A
even know.
private event.
Yeah, another private event. Then I would be at Backstage Lounge right after that event. And then Sunday, got the Q. So, yeah. So that's what all things Addicted Crew DJs are
Yep.
doing. So before...
Shout out to M Nizzle. What up, buddy?
Yeah, M9. What up, baby?
You good? Yeah. That's M9 on IG. What else you on M9?
Twitter, Instagram, Snap.
Twitter, Instagram. Oh, M9? Yeah, you better come plug it because I don't know. Nah, I'm too old for that shit.
All right, while M9 is making his way over here, be sure to check us out and subscribe and follow to the Broken Eaters Podcast on IG, the Broken Eaters Podcast on Twitter,
Bars.
the Broken Eaters Podcast on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. So we post the live videos, we post the visuals of the podcast on Thursday. So please subscribe so that way you get that notification so you can watch all the shenanigans that we do, as well as please subscribe to the Broken Eaters Podcast on Anchor FM as well as Spotify. All right?
That's it. Follow me at jmilly05 on IG, and for also skip all that. For any topics that y'all want us to cover, for the 5 people that do listen, I always say that, right? For any topics that y'all want us to cover, any critiques that y'all may have for us, good, bad, or indifferent, we don't care. There's no egos involved. So if you want to say, I don't like y'all niggas, that's fine too. Hit us up at Broken Needles Podcast at gmail.com.
Once again,
that's Broken Needles. Oh, fake ass game show host. That's Broken Needles Podcast.
This is my audition take over Alex Trebek,
Hey, you stupid. Broken Needles Podcast at gmail.com. Any feedback, any topics y'all want us to cover, whatever y'all got to say, hit us up on the Gmail. We will respond as soon as possible. We ain't one of those that's gonna sit on it or ignore it because we don't like it. Nah, we'll respond. We'll engage with you all. Also, like I said, jmilly05 at IG, jmilly05 on Twitter, and DJ J Millie on Facebook.
And don't forget, you can follow me at DJ T Rex on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can follow me on Snapchat, even though I don't be on it. But you can follow me anyways. Right? But yeah, that's it. Episode 10. It is a wrap. You got the song queued up?
Yep. Yeah, I actually like this one.
Oh my God. It's always one. Man, if you don't play the damn records, we'll get out of here.
Hey, they're on button.
It's the world famous DJ T-Rex.
Sometimes we say things that we really don't mean.
Say what?
We do things in between the lines. We should do more to stay out.
Make you wanna do the walk, yo.
I'm sorry if I made you feel less than who you are.
Don't hurt yourself.
Little is
I know, right? You know the moves and it's Christmas
Oh,
when you play.
it's a shining star. I wanna spend my nights with you, my life with you. Oh, baby. Please wait up for me whenever I get home. I know that you're all
Gotta let it rock for a little
alone.
bit.
Thinking
This is
about
hard.
what you gon' do. I hope that you'll see it through.
Addicted Crew DJs, baby.
You're gonna love me. You're gonna wanna hug me.
Yeah, you smoke this,
And
though.
squeeze
Appreciate you.
You smoke this.
Sometimes I don't think we really say it.
Fuck that shit trash. I
All
don't
right,
like that
hey,
shit. That
go ahead,
weak ass.
go ahead, hey,
That
plug-
weak ass.
plug the,
That weak ass blend.
Plug the mix club again.
Oh, yes, please. Check out that Nipsey Hussle tribute on it's called Addicted Crew DJs Presents City of Angels tribute to Nipsey Hussle blend tape. We took as many of his acapellas as we could find. Put them over different beats just to give it a different feel. We didn't want to do the typical grab a bunch of Nipsey songs and put them together. We wanted to do something different just to give it a different feel. And just pay our respects for one, just the person. He was a movement. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely a movement. So check it out. You like it, cool. If not, that's cool too. We're not begging you to listen, but we just want, if you're a Nipsey fan, I think you really enjoy this one. So
Hey, the marathon continues. Victory lap, baby.
Live, and in the mix with DJ Jay Millie.
shout out to our military brats, all military brats all over the globe. Shout out to y'all as well. This is the month of the military child, so shout out to yours for being military brats. Shout out to mine for being a military brat. So big salute to all the military brats out there.
All right.
And we out.
We out. Yeah.
You done. Turn this shit off, man.